All right, we're going to talk about Shiba Inu, but we're going to talk about me holding this mic because Austin always likes to give me shit for it. And so one of the funniest things I've heard about this actually came from somebody on the last live stream. And they were like, man, Zach's getting a crazy forearm workout. He's been live for 2 hours. And I kept switching. And that's why I do it. So it's a workout. So that's why I have my mic stand right here, but I don't use it. So
again, go to a better yet, Amazon. Go buy
lost a piece.
No, no. I'm tired of hearing that BS.
I'm a cheapskate.
You buy a little mic stand. It sits in front of you, so you don't have to hold it.
I know. You're right. You're right.
It's stupid.
We got to talk about SHIB. We got to talk about some large groups, and we're not just talking about Ethereum whales, right? We could talk about them for a minute. We always do.
Yeah.
They hold more Shiba Inu than anything else. And there you go. I mean, look at that. It's crazy, right?
Well,
I mean, they actually hold more SHIB than USDC, which is nuts.
It used to, last week it was more SHIB than USDT and USDC. And look, 679 million, 668 million. But that's not even the lead story. The lead story is, and I wanted you to talk about this, is that there's this, there's a fund, right? From Jump Trading.
Yep.
And they are currently holding $1.7 million worth of SHIB. So go.
Well, I think this just shows us that outside of the Ethereum whales, there are still some major players here, and more than just retail investors. I mean, there's some retail investors that probably hold that amount or more, I'm sure, right? That are just individuals, but there are funds and little groups and institutional investors, you could say, right? Institutional groups that are also interested in SHIB. It's not just the Ethereum whales. It's kind of crazy, actually. I mean, when do you think that like happened? Like, obviously, it didn't happen out of the gate. I mean,
a while ago. I think, but here's the thing. Look, and what's here? Let me look at something real quickly. Okay, if you look at SHIB, right? Let's look at market capitalization. So right now, SHIB is a $7.1 billion market capitalization project, which still boggles the mind. Yeah. And you go, okay. Top 100 Ethereum wallets hold 670 million. By the way, the top 5,000 wallets hold a combined probably just shy of 700 million. So the top 5,000 Ethereum wallets collectively hold about 700 million. Who holds the other, billions of dollars worth? Now, not, that's a much longer video. I mean, right. 1.3 million retail holder. Well, I'm not, per Etherscan, 1.3 million addresses that have it. And but that comes back to the narrative, Zach, of what you said. It is not hard to then go, okay, if you got 1.3 million retail, you got 5,000, and of those 1.3, 5,000 wallets control 700 million. It's not real hard to surmise that there is a vast amount of other different types of trading organization individuals that hold a lot of SHIB, period.
100%. Yeah, I agree. And I think there's, you're talking about the retail side. I think there's a lot of retailers who hold a lot of SHIB too. I mean, there are some, we know some. I mean, we ourselves, we have a good amount. I mean, but there's people that 10x, 20x the amount we have. Yeah. And here's the thing, just in January, think about this. Just in January, you probably saw this number too, 26,000 new holders.
Yeah.
26,000 and already a little bit, right around 8,000 new holders already to start the month of February.
So we're basically adding 1,000 a day, give or take.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're on track to be right there again and maybe even surpass what we just did in January. And this isn't like a rocket and rolling market. I mean, it's getting a little bit better, but what happens, in a bull market. I mean, you're talking about 100,000 new holders a month, easily.
Easy.
Yeah.
I think I think the point, right? The point we wanted to make with this video was that I think we sometimes have blinders on. I think that, and the people, a lot of people who watch our content, they're retail holders, right? And I think they think it's just them, and that's the point. It's not, right? It's and they think that the whales are the largest group out there. Actually, by volume, by holdings, not really. If you factor in 7.1 billion, I mean, okay, you could say they hold effectively 10%. The top 5,000 wallets hold collectively about 10% of the overall market capitalization. Where's the other 80 plus 90%? Well, a lot of it's held by exchanges. We know these things, right? I mean,
Sure.
but there is a
Binance is the largest holder technically, right?
yes,
Which is
which is
wild.
shocking how much they hold in a good way,
Yeah.
right?
We know how
And
much crypto.com has. I mean, that's their leading asset in their reserves.
yeah. I mean, I would say that the exchanges hold and control the vast majority. And I'm talking about everything from Shiba Swap all the way to the Binances of the world,
But
right?
it goes to show you how many retail investors hold it on those platforms, because that's why the exchanges have to hold that amount. They have to have that
Exactly.
1-to-1 ratio. So how many people are holding SHIB on crypto.com and Binance? I mean, it's insane,
There
right?
you go. But I think that's the point. I think that the vast majority of SHIB is being held by retail holders,
I
and
agree.
they've parked it. Not that's right or wrong. That's a different video. They've parked it on those respective exchanges,
Right.
right?
Right.
I think that's what you see.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
interesting when you kind of start thinking about it. You're like, the retail holders are by far the biggest holding block of SHIB. Period.
And I think no matter what, the retail holders, the retail investors, they drove Shiba Inu where it is and
Oh,
will drive where
absolutely.
it's going to go. I mean, it's always been a
Yeah.
people's currency, if you will.
Yeah. Until it became legitimate and people, and then you started going institutions going, oh, like Jump Trading or
We can
whomever.
make money here too,
This,
and there's a lot of opportunity. Yeah.
yeah, this is something that looks like it might have some legs, and of course it does, and all those kind of things. So with that said, we're going to wrap up there. Thanks for your support. If you want to learn more about Clear, links in the description below. Check them out. Lots of big stuff already happened, and big stuff more. Big stuff more. That makes no sense. You get my point coming. All right, we'll see you. Have a good one.